gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock by request, where it's a review of the movie Retro Puppet Master, and this request comes to us from fellow YouTuber Resident Vania77. Retro is the key word of this movie because, okay, this movie was supposed to have taken place sometime after Puppet Master 3. And Toulon decides to tell his puppets about a time he met an Egyptian god, or something like that. And I'm just too confused, folks. I'm probably going to forget about a lot of this, because I'm going to forget this movie ever happened. Meets up with an Egyptian god dude. The Egyptian shows Toulon the secrets of eternal life. Winds up giving the secret to Toulon, which he gives it to their puppet, which he gives it to the puppets, I think. Toulon has a dream about his wife being kidnapped on a train. It's just weird. There's supposed to be a lot of backstory on some of the inspiration for a lot of his puppets, where they came from, how they came to be, the whole 9 yards. And that's pretty much where it all starts up at, because Blade finds Pinhead's head, and Toulon decides to spend about the next hour and a half telling the puppets of how they came to be, and everything like that. And yeah, and by the end of the movie, Toulon's talking to his puppets and promises another story for another time. So, why did this movie suck? It was very out of place. Didn't seem like it knew where it was going, what it was doing. If you've seen a lot of the Puppet Master movies, and you pretty much know the direct order of things, you know, everything like that, they really seem to screw up a lot, saying that, you know, yeah, this was supposed to be sort of, you know, again, like I said, right after Puppet Master 3, but they decided to kind of go with a story movie, which, I don't know, you kind of go with that kind of an idea for a sequel, and that basically says, we're just going to be lazy jerks, and, and just kind of have our main hero talk about stuff from the past, so that, because we can't think of anything else, and we'll try to see if we can come up with a backstory for this and this and this and this and this. So yeah, I can somewhat understand why a lot of people did not like this movie. Again, it just, I'm not even really sure where you could even put it in the Puppet Master series. I mean, if this was supposed to happen after Part 3, it should have went right after Part 3, and it would have made a little bit more sense. But Part 3 in itself was almost like a prequel, and see, again, I'm thinking too much into this, and I'm trying to figure out where goes what, where goes what, up goes down, down goes up, the whole 9 yards. But, you know, but in a way, see if I can get this thing. Sorry about this, folks. Whoop. Oh, there we go. Better. See, the movie's so bad it's messing up on its own. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's confusing. Of course, Charles Band has been known to be a very cheap producer-director, so maybe this was another way for him to try and save a few bucks and give us a movie that we were going to wind up being confused by and just not caring all that much about. So, yeah. What did you guys think of it? Do you think this is the worst of the Puppet Master series? Do you think it's not quite as bad as everybody says it is? It was pretty bad, but the worst of the series still to me is Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. That one was just god-awful horrible. And the bad thing is, it's not even part of the Puppet Master series. That tells you something right there. So there you guys have it, a review of Retro Puppet Master. Special thanks to Resident Vania77 for his request. Please go check out his channel and subscribe to him if you like. And if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. If you have a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that you just sat there and wondered, why did they make this in the first place? Send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. I got a feeling that's going to be a long list of movies. But hey, the more the merrier, and I appreciate all the support you give this channel. So until next time, for Doc Schlock, by request, as always, stay strong and rock on. You know, looking at all those, I'm not even really sure. You know, the Blade kind of looks like a really weird version of Freddy Krueger, and Pinhead. Yeah, I'm just not even going to get into that. And the one with the drill looks more like a dunce cap.